Good evening, Fort Collins. Are you having a killer week? Well, I hope so. Welcome to entertainment. I'm Ty Goldbranson. Let's get started. We owe a lot to the brave men and women on our police force that protect us, but sometimes their canine counterparts can be overlooked. Well, not if Vested Interest in Canines Incorporated has anything to say about it. Thanks to this organization, 4 Fort Collins Police Station canine units will get body armor donated to them. These 4 dogs, Thor, Colt, Bia, and Aliko, are the newest additions to the squad of 7 dogs. Now, the only people wondering who let the dogs out are the bad guys. If any of you are like me, you can't get enough Girl Scout cookies, especially the Smos, and I don't want to hear Thin Mints are better because you're just wrong, okay? Well, anyways, if you thought you may miss out on any of them, it's your lucky day. Instead of ending at the beginning of March, you can buy them up until the 21st. Leanna Clark, the CEO of Girl Scouts of Colorado, said that because of the pandemic, quote, we decided we should make a change and allow Girl Scouts and troops more time to deliver that comforting taste of normal to their customers this year, end quote. This gives me hope that humanity will be okay. Hope is a powerful thing, and CSU's fashion department is feeling hopeful for the future.
People are art, and how they dress themselves is how they showcase who they are on the inside.
Showcasing personalities in clothing is the main point of a fashion show. However, the Emerge Fashion Show, put on by the CSU Design and Merchandise Program, is showcasing a little bit more than just clothing.
The senior design students are the ones who have their looks on the runway. I think that we are proving to the world that a global pandemic cannot stop beauty and creativity from shining through.
Because fashion shows depend largely on audience engagement, the COVID-19 pandemic threatened to cancel the biggest event of the year for the fashion department. But they decided to put their best and most well-dressed foot forward.
And it's interesting this year, the importance would be that we're getting to expand our reach because it's virtual, so you could look at it as a limitation or an opportunity, and it's really a creative solution to the circumstances that we're in.
The fashion show has had to get rid of their live audience and make do when some are skeptical to sponsor.
My hope for this fashion show is to allow the world to see what we are capable with restricted resources, communication, restricted everything, and I want to show the world what we can emerge from with blazing colors.
I think I could be a model. But every time I think about it, I remember I like my food way too much. As my family and friends can attest, I'm a man who likes to take things slow and stop and smell the flowers. Fort Collins is home to one flower that many may not be keen on smelling though. The voodoo lily has a home at the gardens on Spring Creek. This flower has a stench that has often been compared to as rotting meat. This is to attract its only pollinator, the carrion fly. It is also used for medical and food purposes in Asia and Africa. And whoever decides to try and eat a plant that smells like rotting meat has my deepest respect because they were in a tough spot. Speaking of eating, apparently at Jax Fish House, you can't go wrong with oysters. March is oyster month at Jax, and they seem very excited to share their love for the mussels. If you are an oyster virgin, their words, not mine, they will give you a free oyster to try. You can also tag Jax on social media while eating your oysters, and you will be entered to win a piece of shell art donated by the Healing on the Half Shell, a company that raises funds for Black Indigenous people of color who are victims of sexual and domestic violence. Anyways, that's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for CTV Cooks. Have a good night and a great week.